Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Holland Suggestions by John Dunning, narrated by Jack Garrett. This work is copyrighted 1975 by John Dunning. This recording is copyrighted 2001 by Recorded Books. Jim Ryan, the single father of a teenage girl, has a lot to live for. But when an anonymous package lands on his desk, he finds himself lured on a terrifying journey to discover the truth about the mother of his daughter. And now, The Holland Suggestions.
Chapter 1. Two separate forces, long since banished from my life and buried, returned that fall to put the nightmare in motion. Naturally, at first I tried to push it away, but once it started, there was no stopping it. Judy brought her pressures to the conscious element. My subconscious did the rest. Before I could begin to understand it, I was drawn in and found no way to go but straight ahead to the end of it. Judy's part, limited as it was, provided the initial impetus. It was Judy who first began to ease my mind, then jolted it into that early critical examination of my past. Though she never asked specifically about the Holland experiments, her interest in her mother was tied directly to the time when Robert Holland and I were taking those long dips into my id. Either I was too blind to see it in its early stages, or my subconscious had screened it out the way psychologists say it sometimes does for self-protection. Later, it became too obvious to ignore. The beginning was probably sometime after Judy's 14th birthday, and I began to notice it the following year. Suddenly, I saw that she was experimenting and learning many things about her mother from my reactions to her experiments. She's quite a kid, Judy. She looks so much like her mother that I am still startled when she enters a room without warning. Judy has always looked more like Vivian than me. I guess that's her blessing, but it leaves me a strange feeling of sadness and discontent to carry into my middle life. Dull pain, bone deep, that you can never find and snuff out completely. Judy helped bring part of that to the surface. Teenage girls are a joy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?